Hi, I'm Sarah. Welcome to my Zone B garden here in Houston, Texas. I wasn't really going to do much of a garden tour today, but I decided to do one after all. It's Monday, but it's kind of rainy, but I got to get out here and harvest some stuff anyway. So let's go on a little quick tour here. All right, we're starting in the back today. All right, here is my pepper and eggplant and some oniony kind of things bed. Um, Basically, I'm planning to make some pesto for dinner. I'm not going to harvest any of this Thai basil, which has gone to seed here, but I'll take a little off of this sweet basil. I think this is sweet basil. Maybe one I started from seed. Now, actually, I don't know what kind of basil it is. I think I started it from seed. Here's another one. I'll take some off that. It's just going to bolt anyway because it's going to get hot again. It's very pleasantly and unseasonably cool right now. All right. Put that here in my measuring cup. There's some peppers there with the basil and marigolds as well, and some amaranth that seeded itself from when it was here last year as a trap plant for the uh, cucumbers. That stuff's the amaranth. It looks like it's still busy trapping. I'm excited to see that my eggplant has a beautiful purple flower here, and hopefully that means I'll be getting some fruit in the relatively near future. I don't know if you remember from any other videos you may have seen on my channel, but I also had a bunch of parsnips here, and this bed was just crowded out with parsnip greens, and those are gone now. So you can see the peppers. I've got some little tiny bell peppers over on that guy over there. But yeah, hopefully we'll have some more peppers soon. I'm going to put the phone down for a minute so I can cut up some more of this big basil here. All right, you can see I pretty ruthlessly took that thing out. Um, so it's fine though. It'll grow back, or another one will grow somewhere else. All right, so I'm not gonna harvest those peppers over there yet. I'm gonna go over here though and check out my squash. Oh man, definitely got some harvesting to do here. All right, there's a little one. That doesn't need harvesting yet down in there. But here's one over here. Woo, almost fell down. Oh, this one's gotten too big. Well, close to it anyway. It's a pretty nice size. All right, here we go. Put it in my bag. And yeah, I think there's might be some squash vine borer damage going on here. So I can tell the days are numbered for this. I'm pretty sure that's what it is, not just a regular crack, but that's okay. I can't have expectations of my squash. It's too stressful. All right, let's see about the yellow squash. And now I saw some guys in here. Oh, yep, this one's ready to go. Ouch, this stuff is so prickly, and I did not bring my gloves. Twist off. There we go. Oh, it's kind of hairy too. All right, another one over here. I'm so happy I got yellow squash this year. I love it. I missed it when I lived in other places where it's not a big thing. Look at that nice flower. I do want to harvest the flowers. Ah, that's my hand. I do want to harvest the flowers at some point. Never actually cooked them before. Oh my goodness. Ah. All right, I'm gonna put the phone down. All right, that's just the 5 I picked here, and there's a couple more still on there. That one can probably pick tomorrow. I could get it today, but I'll wait. And these will be ready in a couple of days. So this one's doing really great. I don't see any signs of borer damage, but you never know. They could be there. All right, let's see. Are there any? Oh, yeah, there's one on here too. Down there, and you can see this looks like probably borer damage. Days are numbered, and or it fell over and cracked. It definitely fell over and cracked, but I don't know if borers contributed to that in any way. But I'll take this one. Looks like there's at least one more it's going to give me there in a few days. Oh, ouch. There we go. All right. So I've gotten many pounds of squash already off of this, off of these 3 plants. This is my pea plant. I don't think there's much to harvest here because I harvested yesterday. Um, and some of the peas I planted the other day, which I haven't posted yet, but at least not as of this recording, but they've come up. Yesterday, my chickens, the birds were out here, and they were messing with it, and they definitely ate some of the ones that came up. But I think there's some new ones that have come up since then. Like here, those are edamame, uh, soybeans. And back there, I planted vortex beans. I got a bunch of those. So I've decided to put a little fence up. You can see a little stake there. I was going to do it just around this bed, but then I decided, you know what? I'm going to do it around the whole thing. There's another stake there. I had these green stakes already. So yeah, I'll put that fence up because, you know, the main reason actually wasn't the beans. It's because I noticed they had been getting in the eggplant and pepper bed. And I really care about my eggplant. I think that they took out like an entire, like almost dead marigold, which I don't really care about that marigold. It's fine, but I cannot let them get other stuff. My leeks are great. My husband loves them. The eggplant, we eat so much of it. Peppers, I don't ever eat as much as I intend to, but they're great. So I'm just not going to let them get away with that. And relatedly, I guess, the other beans I planted in this bed that I made the other day, which I recorded, they're also coming up. My intention is for them to grow up the side here, and like I don't mind if the birds eat the leaves, but I don't want them to eat them while they're still growing. So, but yeah, the birds are in timeout today because they were messing with my stuff. I'll work on that fence later this week. It's supposed to be very rainy this week. I forgot my basil. Let's see if I can get it. All right, now let's go to the front because I've got some more basil I want to cut up there. Okay, so over here in the cucumber and for this season, cucumber and okra bed, I have pulled all of the bok choy that had gone to seed. And then you still see these beautiful nasturtiums. I'm not going to pull those. They're amazing. I wish I had planted more. And you can see I've got a few okras here. I don't know. I might have to replant that because it's just like the weather has been going from warm to cool. It's kind of been too cool. But this one cucumber, and that one is getting bigger. That one, they're doing well. I'm going to plant a few more of those later too, but I need to basically also put a trellis up on those poles. Okay, and here we have the tomatoes. I need to do some more maintenance on them. I made a video the other day that I haven't edited yet where I'm doing some of that, but I need to do more. It's just kind of time consuming. You can see this self-seeded arugula down here, down there. I need to put more of the bags on there to protect them. But here I might just decide to pick this bunch because that one is really red. This is the early girl, so it's, I guess, unsurprising that it's ready. All other ones I've had ready were all, it's not focusing. The other ones I've had ready are all like smaller tomatoes, not slicers. So yeah. So it's Brad's atomic grape. Oh, nice. And you know what? I could pop this straight off into my mouth, but I've seen how dirty my windows get. I know there's dirt, so much dirt in this environment. So yeah, I do like to wash my own produce, even out in my own yard most of the time. Um, all right. Anyway, thanks for coming on my garden tour. I'm picking some stuff with me. I'll probably harvest a little more basil back here before I go. And must have 5 pounds of eggplant here. I mean, not eggplant, squash and zucchini. So, anyway, have a great day.